Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Reddit story video. Today I've got the scariest story I have yet covered on this channel. There will be more stories like these coming. I post a story daily. If that's an interest to you, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. The channel's goal is to reach 200,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And yeah, here's the story. Dead Granny's ghost does what I ask it to do. I never believed in ghosts. Sure, I enjoyed scary stories, but they were just that, stories. At least, that's what I thought before that night. It was a Friday evening, and I had the whole house to myself. My parents were out for the weekend, leaving me with the perfect excuse to invite my friends over. Nothing crazy, just a few of us hanging out, watching TV, and messing around. There were 5 of us crammed onto the couch. Me, Ryan, Jake, Sam, and Leo. We had a horror movie playing, but no one was really watching. We were too busy joking, throwing popcorn at each other, and scrolling through our phones. That's when I noticed the light. The door to the dining room was slightly ajar, and through the gap, the overhead light was on. It wasn't a big deal, but for some reason, it was annoying. It cast a glow that reflected on the TV screen, making it harder to see. "Hey, someone turn that off," I muttered. No one moved. "Dude, you turn it off," Ryan said, stretching his legs out on the coffee table. "I'm comfortable," I shot back. "So are we," Sam added. And just like that, it turned into a full-on argument. No one wanted to get up. We tossed around excuses. "I got up last time. It's closest to you. Just ignore it." But the truth was, we were all just lazy. Frustrated, I turned toward the dining room, and, as a joke, I blurted out, "Granny, switch off the light." I don't know why I said it. Maybe because the house had once belonged to my grandmother before she passed. Maybe because it was easier to joke than to actually stand up and flip a switch. But the second those words left my mouth, the light turned off. A chill ran down my spine. My friends went silent. I could feel their eyes on me, waiting for an explanation. "Did you see that?" Leo whispered. "Must have been a power flicker," I said quickly, forcing a laugh. But my body was tense. My mind raced for a logical explanation, but before I could think, my mouth moved on its own. "Granny, switch on the light." Click. The light turned back on. My stomach dropped. Ryan's face went pale. "No. Freaking way." I swallowed hard, my throat dry. My hands were sweating, but I forced another nervous chuckle. I don't know what possessed me to do it, but I said it again. "Granny, switch off the light." Click. This time, none of us spoke. The silence was deafening. Then Jake, the skeptic of the group, broke it. Dude, is someone messing with us?" I shook my head, unable to find my voice. Leo, still staring at the now dark room, turned to me slowly and asked, "Where's your grandma?" I hesitated. Then, barely above a whisper, I said, She died a month ago." The moment the words left my lips, panic erupted. Ryan bolted for the door, Leo grabbed his phone, and Sam was already halfway across the living room before I even processed what was happening. We ran, all of us. Bursting outside, we stood in the cold night air, panting, staring back at the darkened house like it was alive, like something inside was watching us. I fumbled for my phone and called my parents. When they got home, we told them everything. My mom's face turned white. My dad, ever the skeptic, shook his head and muttered something about faulty wiring. But just to be safe, they called an exorcist. The man walked through the house, muttering prayers, burning incense, waving his cross in every corner. When he finished, he turned to us and said, "There's nothing here, nothing." But to this day, my friends and I still talk about that night. We laugh about it now, making jokes about my ghost granny being too kind to let us stay comfortable on the couch. But deep down, I know what I saw, and sometimes when I'm alone at night, I test it, just once. "Granny, switch off the light," and sometimes, just sometimes, it does. I hope you liked today's story. If you want to send your personal story, can mail me on seizja@gmail.com.